Mema obi bia akwaba eba 69 TV so said the dame yanu nim so sonfo mejema gwase dia na quality news and update na mede bro nema ekoso wo krodiem nema ekoso oman wo mu nema ekoso social media na maboabo na mede eba besomo said the bia me can if you are new to this channel message subscription button na ho no obe click so na fin so notification bell no turn on said the bia abre bi ebe drop new video no onso onsa ebetimi aka me hu adwenkyere efa sanse se me ho comment section ho afin so shema unua shema adofo na omonso omonsa entimi enka bi Akosmbo ensensem na ene yani eguso a yedi akire yede ebesomo se de ye share obo e wo previous video mesre se sa video no nya hwe ya description e wo video ye mu di kan epehwe se de be ya obenya clear picture no e wo information ye so yede ema update ye so yede ema efi ho no wonso ubetimi enya the clear picture enne yegina Tongu district ene ye no edi nkomo efi Tongu district na obi bebisa se ensuo no so ekosen ekofom anase enkofom ensuo no afempo na eye kese esan se ensuo ne gusua egugu fom menim se akuafo dodo na ani age se ensuo eto ama omondo baye ayeye saa enso na de atorenchem kese pa eko the eastern part of Ghana timamufo a ewo ho e de atorenchem kese eko ka me ho ne hwe video we mra ye ba enchemu aka bia de be ma wo Okay, the eastern part of Ghana Torenchama Atuomo no Tongu district for enso omu video eni ekoyi ekire no ensu no ekoso a ekosoro na Nyankopon enhira ami personals esan se wo video ni ya boze kanu no asojafo na asasrafo timo mo show mo life jacket a mo escort nipa ba bibia pese ukobia no omo nso etimi edi se adwuma no Nyankopon enhira omo papa timamufo a ewo ho wohu ba bia ensu no aba bedru we nye Akosmbo ehompo no we Tongu district Dr. Okujatu Ablakwa ene ye the member of parliament ema nipaku anase timamufo a omo ewo ho atorenchem na akwakoye adebia akoha adwen papa ama timamufo a ewo ho yenti ababawa bi so anum ensema ode tuja.
The only thing I have, my cooking utensils, everything got drawn. Even our roofing sheet is very small for the roofing sheet to start showing. You can't even see the roofing sheet again. So we are pleading. Even our school fees, we don't have anything. The small that we have that we use to support ourselves to has finished. So we are calling on the government to come to our aid. Otherwise, we don't know where to start and where to end it.
So you've been here for how many days?
A month now.
I mean, the situation that happened, they brought you to this school?
4 days. 4 days now.
Tell us the experience here.
Oh.
Place to bath, I mean, where to poo and...
The bathing there, I can't remember the last time. Since the thing has started, I've never bath. Because there's nowhere you fetch the water to bath. Even the water that you can't even fetch, not to talk of bathing. That's the whole thing. And some of the ladies, they are in their menses, and how they will bath, change themselves, nothing. They can't do anything. So maybe they'll be in one part. As I'm talking to you now, me myself, I'm also a victim. Thank you.
So share with us the fact that you are sharing the same room with different people that you don't know, cross-infection and all that.
Because of how the flood is moving, when you hear that it's somewhere here, you need to move to the other side. If it is here, you have to move to party B. We are just running, just to save our lives.
Okay, ababawa ono so ewo ho osua we osuani onso nanum ensem eno de tudwa no uti ababawa ne ensem ode tudwa na se asema ana se ho asetena no akwakoye bibia ewo ho o kiremu se ennan ni 4 days ni ensu enka no ho na mpose wakase wagina baabi ayi no ho yie 4 days ni ennan ni na o kiremu se ema bi wo ha se bi monfa ncheme monimu ampanfo monfa encheme se bi kafa che eba bi wo ha wabu ne nsa batisan atorencheme ntino ontimi empu ensesa ne ho na ese wa ohwa na akwakoye ensem bi a ewo ho no ka se onumpu wabu ne nsa na ogina ho a one oyedi enkitahudie no nanso esan atorencheme nti 4 days ni onya baabi mpu enware na wakase o sesa ne ho na wote se insuo no yemfa Ghana asehu se wote se insuo no wo akra na ate se insuo no eba na ese wape baabi foforo se obeba kumase anaso bepe baabi foforo no ehon so wo ho na ate se insuo no eba na ese wasan a relocate na ese timamufo wo ho de omo ne insuo no eya no na ese hide and seek ɛna ɔno nsuo no ɛyɛ no so akɔyɛ awerɛhosɛm yɛnhwɛ papa ɔkɔkora bi a ɔno nso ɛkyerɛ sɛ abra nsuo no ɛba ne sa ne condition nti no ne nua mo ɛfa ne to abobo yɛ mu ansa na ɔmo timi de ne kɔ kampa aban mpanyinfoɔ anaasɛ Ghana mpanyinfoɔ asiesie amatimamufoɔ kame ne hwɛ saa video ne mmra
Senior high school, which is serving as one of the centers for the affected flood victims of Mepe. There are a number of people here. I mean, the aged, the sick, children, and all that. So we have Mr. Lebene, who is a 53-year-old man, to share his story with us at this particular safe haven. So how long have you been here?
5 days.
How did you even get here?
Oh, they just carried me with Aboboya to brought me here.
Who brought you here?
My sister Stella Dika, she brought me here.
We see your health is not the best. Do you mind sharing with us what actually is wrong with you?
Yeah, actually, from my waist to my leg, I have a problem. I can't walk. I can't sit down. When I want to sit down, I make myself like this before they put the chair on me. That's all. After the chair, then that means I'm going to bed flatly. Up to how many hours? 6 hours, 5 hours. If I'm tired, then I can come like this again. That's all.
How long have you been in this situation, this condition?
Oh, 1 year, 6 months.
What really happened?
Oh, just my waist, coughing. I went to the hospital. I come back within 3 days time. Then that's all. I can't walk again.
So now that you are here at the safe haven, what can you tell us? Have you received any help from the NADMO, the assembly, in terms of your condition? Have nurses come to look at you and attended to you and all that?
Actually, the nurses or the doctor, there's nobody. But actually, the NADMO or the government, when they brought the thing, we are a lot of printing, almost 6,000 people here. If you don't get, it's not my fault. So you also, you can brought your food from market or any place to eat.
Is that to say you did not get some?
Yeah, I'm not getting because I'm here. When the food come, they just run there. When you come, they say it's finished. There's nothing. Almost 3 days ago, about 53 people inside the room. They will give us 5 kilo on the rice, oil, tinapa, three tissue, 3 soup, and 1 cup. That's all. From 3 days, about 53 people in one room. So we are suffering.
All right. So earlier we heard from the DCE and NADMO. They told us that they are making arrangements for the sick and the aged, persons like you, so that nurses will attend to you here at the safe haven. Tell us if you've had any experience meeting any doctor or nurses here.
Nobody. I didn't see any nurse, doctor to come here. I hear that they just bring is it first aid at the last of the room there. They just come and tell us, but I don't have health insurance, so unless you pay money before they take care of you. But actually, I didn't went there.
Now, looking at the conditions here, mosquito bite and all that, share your experience with us in the night. What happens?
Hey, mosquito there from 4:30 to 5. If you don't put the net, you can't. So.
Okay. Papa panyin a ɔno nso ne mfi ana akɔ animu bebree ɛna ɔnso ɔmeyehu na ma ne bɔ afiri Tongu district ɔno nso ɛmeɛ te aseɛ sɛ abra atorenkyɛm we ɛto yɛn no sɛ de medi kankan no ɔyɛ obi a sɛbi ɔwɔ haw ɛwɔ ne nan ɛne ne sisi enti ne nua mo ɛna ɛfa no to abobo yɛ mu ɛde no kɔpie wɔ kampa aban mpanyinfoɔ asiesie ɛde amatimamufoɔ a atorenkyɛm we ato wɔn na ɔsan ɛka na kosɛm ɛmeyehu sɛ empo abra na dumofo anasa aban mpanyinfoɔ ɛde nnuane aba sɛ timamufoɔ ɔmo atorenkyɛm na to ɔmo no ɔmo nso ɛnkɔgye bi no isan ne condition anasa ɔhaw a ɔwɔ mu nti no ɔno nso ɛntimi nkɔ isan sɛ ɔmo na yɛ mienu kora ɛɛra ahyɛ akɔ ne bi ɛnyɛ bi na akampɛ sɛ ɔno a sɛ bi ɔyɛ yarefoɔ ɛyɛ no so akɔyɛ awerɛhosɛm paa ɛwɔ hɔ mɛyɛhwɛ afei nso schools bebree wɔ hɔ a ɔmo atutum isan atorenkyɛm nti nsuo no abɔ ewura schools mu ama school mpanyinfoɔ nso ama school nkwadaa kwan sɛ ɔmo nkɔ fie obi bia nkɔ fie na ɔnkɔbɔ ne ho adwa isan sɛ mmɔfra no ɔmo nkwa ensu ehia kam ho ne hwe sa video no so mra.
In Bakba, Avaduwe, Kome, in the central Tongu district, the entire community is flooded with most of the houses submerged. Some of the residents who spoke with Joy News said there is a need for government to respond swiftly to their cries before the worst happens.
Our concern as residents is why is it that knowing that the impact will be greater than the previous year, they didn't put up any form of support system to ensure that the people are safe, that the people are not, will not go through what they are going through now.
From what we are seeing, a lot of families have lost a lot of things.
In South Tongu, the power distribution station is also affected, and the Komboni Technical School also flooded, forcing authorities to send students home. Ignatius Banya is the vice principal of the Komboni Technical School.
At the moment, as you can see, the effect of the spillage from the VRA dam submerged most of our facilities.
Okay. Ochechirefo panyin a Komboni Technical Institute onso nanum ensem ene eti baaye no esan atorenchem ni ntino no ni bibia na se broni beka se oni option dan se obema asuafo no nso ekwan ama omakofia kobom ho adwa esan se nipa enkwan enso ehia adesua anase nwoma ehia de ne nso nipa enkwan enso eyade bia ehia papa na ade a ama me ho adwirimi ana ade a ama me yam ehyehyeme ema tongufo anase kombonifo ene se babi a nyinam kaneafo edi won dwuma na ensu no afa ho nyina na onso unim se abra ensu eto anase ensu atai babi se light mu bibi ekotoma aba be shocking material a obi ede ne ho kan ebetimi a shocking to death na me bisa se so saa ne babi krona anase babi a ECG fo eyo edi omudwuma ewo ho no omakulosi bibi a down anase machines ne ekoso a edi dwuma abra flood no enso etimi esi wo ho na no enye no nko a mortuary ewo ha nso no mpanyfo akulosi ne down esan se ensu no abuawura mortuary ho a wewo so obia efa na mu ne ebisa se over nipa 3000 anase 300 no si echemu be 10 na se enfa se nipa 200 ene da mortuary ho na se yeka se obia emefa ni funu anase ne dead body ahefa ene ode ekọ akwakoy arehosem so pa ede amatimamufo a omo Tongu district yehwe sa video no so emra.
Esan se Akosmbo sutade no ayiri afaso ama sese edin sunsanso boni bibria akogya manfo a wonom etese gogopɛ ye wo South Tongu mensin ni munti manfo eti honom a woni ama esese ye de wonom guso a ekenkan na sese ni aba betodwa ene se komboni emukura bia ewo se gogopɛ proni mu no esan suyiri ni nti nsuo yi ayiri afa honom nyina saa emukura bia yi eho ena manfo a wotese gogopɛ fiave dugame adidome ene empotamu atwa ho ahia no ekura wonum emu yamane boni odehye ba wusu job ekose kokopɛ ekohwe nsunsanso obone a nsuyiri agyae ewo manfo wo Akosmbo pon ene bagledam no wokohunu se sansu esese mu tretre ekɔ gridco substation ai honom ena sa emukura bia yi wa enchekura no ebetumi edi nsunsanso.
Okay, mortuary no so komboni mortuary enso ne ekohwe baaye no se de bika kan no timamufu a ewo ho no omo aso ayehye pa a atorenchema asi no ebi asi da but afi we de ne de na e kan se eyedutwam esan se ohaw ene amane a ede aba ehofo so no ano eden dofo ano eden ye pa ama ensu kura no timamufu enya bi nom omo a omo ton ensu mu nam no so no esan se nipa ku bebre ewo adwen na se perception mi se ensu asenzi no emu nam nyina so asei nti ama omo didwa na se adwadifo a omo ton na omo ko ensu su ko yinam nyina no sales ananka de bia omunya no omunya ama no so de ahokyere abatimamufu a ewo ehofo so pa.
This water there we use it every day. This is the water we are using. No water, we can't get any water anywhere. This is the only water that we are using. Even the tilapia cry, if you want to stock tilapia, you have to use water, this water, to wash it before you stock it. Even we still use it drinking, we still use it in washing, we use it in bathing. So no source of water for us. This is the only water that we depend on. So everything is falling drastically. Even our business, people are not coming out to come and buy from us. This is the water we are, because they said water is contaminated, so they cannot come and buy the fish for us. So we are suffering.
So this has really affected your business?
Yes, please.
How serious is it? Paint a picture. On a scale of 100 to 10, what level has it fallen to?
90%. Yes, because since morning I have not made any single sale. Even yesterday, how much did I sell? 500 cedis. So
before, how much would you have sold on a day, on a regular day?
Yes, like 2,000 or 3,000. But now yesterday 500. Today nothing. We are really suffering.
So apart from the fact that you do not have portable water to drink, the situation is equally affecting businesses here in Sokoto.
Yes, please. Even our buildings are collapsing. People are moving out from their houses to go and rent in the town because of the situation. Houses are collapsing. They are crying. As for me too, the water too, it has entered my house. Very soon maybe I'll pack out. And I don't know where to go.
Okay, Timamufo ni bi nso anum ensem ne ekotie bai no tie ma me na no de brofo a e de yi pa but o kire se o how any amane a atorenchem ne e de abre o mo sei o mu ko edwa so kra na first na sales an komunya first o mu timi ton number 2000 Ghana cedis 3000 Ghana cedis but ene isan atorenchem nti o manfo no esuru mpo se o mbepie fi o mu fie na o mabadwa so aba beto nam e kwa koye aduane empo adi nti sika na kane na o munya no o munya saa biem eno so akwakoye arehosem ensu a omanfo na na se timamufo na benom no so akwakoye asembi a ewo ho na sa akwakoye bibia ewo ho 3 weeks now no omanfo na se timamufo entimi enya nsu no enti fire service for na se omoka omde kodum gya no na ene de omde air supply timamufo ensu
abusia yeda so ewo asitware na ubedu hanum se yi a omanfo wa hanum no ensuo a wo benom kra no aye boache bidi ni nyina ne eye dama ye bieye no neneyi ewo mu se VR4 de eye tanks na se omo ehyen ahodo omo di ensuo eba nanso ensuo no enya ade a eso omanfo no ma binum no dodo no a ekofie esane se ensuo no enya ade a eso so yenya eye enipa bi wo hono a ye pese ye ne omo ahwetwe nkomo maame wo ba ensuo no wanya ensuo no bi
menya kakra pe na so ensu mi yes right aban ni say ombra osudoku asutware krom no na obe hweye ye hia ni mu a yesrenu aban ya pa chawo eya brawai yesrew aban
manfu bebre akwa ho him pa omufi bebi omoda insu omonum for the past 3 weeks insu omonum running water won ye bi and the alternative solution to the running water and the river water no and as insu na e da ho no eno so ama enne wontimi mbempo won fi nyina kra na submit this year asore fi na bebre na mission houses na bebre na da
okay see asore fi na mission house ena timamufo a ensu ana se atorenchem edi wonya no eho ena onso etima kwakobo ho kwadu na nyankopon insure obi bia waje timamuni bia ensu na se atorenchem no ama onye baabi empo na nyankopon insure mu nyina se de yekohwe video ne bae no ensu a timamufo no ebenom kra no akwakoye bibia ewo ho a eno nso atorenchem no ede ohaw ene amane pa aba the eastern part of Ghana Tongu district. Yere assemblyman as input assemblyman so na no munsema ode tuja.
Hi, my name is Akosmbo of Mepe electoral area. This is the situation in which we find ourselves now. It's happening, you know, before this situation, the VRA organized a simulation exercise for the entire this in the northern, especially the people at the lower voter basin. The 15 communities are the lower voter basin. And today, we don't know what just happened. Few days this, they told us that it's 3 days that 3 weeks that they are going to use to spill the dams. And today, this is what is happening. It's not just a week yet. This is the mess we find ourselves. All the streams have been flooded from the main river to Togobie, Awuto, Bonlele, and all has been flooded. All the entire stream has been flooded now. So this is the situation we find ourselves. 1,000 houses have been submerged. Over 1,000 houses have been submerged already, and the properties and then life is being threatened. So we are calling on the national. The government should come to our aid. This is the time the people of Mepa, especially the people at the lower voter basin, are waiting them. They should come to our aid. national NADMON, they should come. This is the time because we need really, you can see the weather is threatening. The people, they need tents. They need tent, a temporary tent to stay in. They need mattresses, the food stuffs, mosquito coils, mosquito nets and all that. All those things are being needed now before food starts. At least this whatever that can help us, any relief items at all is welcome. This is the situation. You can see that it's not the best.
Okay, assemblyman a omo empesi aso onso nanum ensem ene ekutie bae no. Na saa atorenchim we AC no Vice President Bawumia, Dr. Bawumia, ono nso etime tutu na namo ekoho. Na yenti ono nso nanum sem.
Sympathy to flood victims. Dr. Bawumia described the devastation of property as major disaster and challenged officials of the Volta River Authority to find a more sustainable way of dealing with the spillage of the Akosmbo Dam, considering the rising concerns of climate change.
This, I am told, is the biggest flooding disaster we have seen since 1963. So it's been 60 years since the last such disaster took place. And it has affected so many livelihoods, so many people, so much property, so many farms, so many fishing implements and so on. So it has devastated our livelihoods around this area. And when I look at the community in Sokoi, when I was coming in, so many places are flooded, so many houses. And it is a very sad event. And as I am here with you, let me really express my sympathies. Babanami, we will take into account all the needs that have been expressed. To be expressed a lot of needs for the community, and we will take all of that into account as the community, as the government prepares the support packages to the communities. It's very important that we look, as I have mentioned it already to VRA, that we need to look for long-term solutions to this flood, because it will happen this year. We can deal with it now. What about next year? Because climate change appears to be taking hold. A few years ago, we were all worried about the water levels of the Volta Dam, that it was too low. Now we are worried that it is too high. And so we need to look for engineering solutions to the spillage of the water out of the Volta Dam, so that it doesn't affect the communities. Because if we don't look for long-term solutions, we'll have to be dealing with these disasters on a regular basis with climate change. So I've challenged VRA and NADMO to really put their heads together and get the engineers to work and look at how we can build a very efficient way of spilling the water over time.
Okay. Dr. Bawumia also enum ensem ene ekutie bae no so chrimana akwa say afibia sa atorenchem we esi na VRA engineers no na ose obesre omo se omo mpe solution a ebeye future term na enkoye se afibia emprempren solutions no na VRA engineers no omo pe na emum omo mpe solutions a ebeye daachi nyina isan se atorenchem we no eye wo na eto a mejidisa enya wo de enti obesre se VRA engineers no so no omonfa niema bia ewo so omde egu akwan mu omonfa engu akwan mu se de be ya sa atorenche mi se esikura na enha timamufo no esa. Okay, yenti nadmu coordinator ono so ensema ono so editu timamufo enim.
Issue is that as safe havens, we are trying as much as possible to provide all those facilities to make their stay there, give them some comfort. It will not be like their homes, but we are trying to get that done. We know that some of the safe havens don't have those washroom facilities, but we are trying to get something done about that. I told you about the Director of Health working to have some of the nurses in some of the safe havens. As I even speak, there are some of the nurses at some of the safe havens attending to the health needs of those victims at the safe havens. So far, we have recorded very high numbers already, and the way things are going, we are likely to record more numbers. So far, in all the 6 safe havens in North Tongu, 14,000 people, that's the population, they say 14 to 17,000, for the population of Mefe. So a quarter of Mefe, which is being inundated now, those along the river banks, we are looking at in the region of about 4,000 getting to 5,000. But when the situation subsides a little, we might be able to put out more accurate figures. But those we have in the safe havens are getting close to 3,000, and we are likely to record more because we are told that the spillage might not go down anytime soon. Maybe we might have another 4 or 5 days to 1 week to go.
Okay, Nadmo Konita also and some are the two jana na akwaye arehosem pa isan se uti ni nsem ni ya o chirimu ana se insu no to the next 5 days ni insu no enya nkofom na se yan hwe ya nipa kora ebitimi ahwere omonkwan afam a eno so akwaye arehosem e de amatimamufo a omo the eastern part of Ghana na very panyimpa ono so e de ensem bi atudwa yinti ono so nanum ensem emra.
Impact of the dam spilling is quite adverse over here at the lower water. BRA has already collaborated with NADMO to bring some relief items. But what you are seeing now, we seek to intensify our humanitarian efforts to bring in more relief items. So that is what you're seeing here. So basically, we are targeting 9 districts in all. We joined NADMO to donate the first batch of items at Central Tongu, that's at Didobe. We are here now at North Tongu, and we'll be looking at the other districts. So basically, we have food items like rice, mackerel, and then some cooking oil, and then sanitary things like toilet rolls, etc. These are, different items that we're sending to different areas. I must also say that we have a water tanker in the locality, that is supplying potable, clear water to all the affected people, especially those who have been moved to the safe havens, as well as the households who need that service. We have promised that we are going to be with the people until this storm is over. As I said earlier, we've already donated to NADMO, to supply some relief items, and we are intensifying it, as you can see here. So we are committed to make sure that throughout the storm, we bring relief to the people who have been evacuated from their original homes.
Okay, very panyimpa ono so nanum ensem ene ekwetie ye no. Yankopo inshiro mo papa instance o mene nadumufo akambom akwakoye adoye soronko omo enso atimi atoto nema enuane kakra na ese nema timamufo a omo akwa ahochire mu no omo nso omo betimi ayusu kopem se omo nso ensu ni ebetimi akofoma ma obia asan akọ ni fie mu. Yankopo inshiro mo papa na very ene nadumufo ebi ekwana na Sky Group of Company Limited a ewo Ghana ha omo nso etimi koye etimamufo adoye kese pa video no so emra.
Sky Group Limited has donated a significant sum of 1 million Ghana cedis worth of relief items to aid the affected communities. This invaluable contribution, according to the group chairman, Mr. Eric Sadi Kutoche, who undoubtedly serve as a beacon of hope for the affected residents who are striving to rebuild their lives.
And you realize that these victims that are going through this, it's not anything that they have done. It's not their fault. They are going through this to save Mother Ghana. If that is not done, you realize that our country will be plunged into darkness, as a matter of fact. So it rolls on us as an individual, as a corporate organizations, to come and salvage this suffering that our people are going through. I think that's where we have come in as a First Sky Group to offer these donations, to at least to bring a form of relief to our people who are going through these unfortunate situations.
The MP for the area, Samuel Ablakwa Okujoto, was grateful for the kind gesture and pledged that the items will be distributed evenly among the affected people.
Majiba ma assure First Sky Group, but the North one, not about donation. Me wana kulukulu arato. There is no diversion, no kululu. That's how it said. Me wana kululu. because it's a humanitarian crisis. That me want to know transparently. Yet me of your DC like Nagmoto, assembly members all the parties represented. That me assure I know you donate all of them to the last item will go to all the 21 camps. Everybody will benefit.
The DCE for North Tongu Divan Osborne Fenus said he was overwhelmed by the show of love from the First Sky Group Limited and urged organizations to emulate the gesture.
I feel happy and very grateful to First Sky Group companies for coming here to donate these youth items to us. We are grateful to them, and I believe that others will follow suit.
The be American room say Majimagua it was 69 TV to say the news and update and I'm a bro near my echoes or mine and at me bro. Said the be a Michelle Bono. But that's why AD and semi and I say 69 TV that's why AD sa and semi AH. Yabekoswa update you. Intina me person will subscribe it. Na notification bell number 10 and on. Said the be a the update in the bape. Also on sa ebitimi aka. Share my adofo na almost intimin kabi. Medase makrao. Bye bye.